morning vlog mistake 8. Really not morning. It is currently 4:10 p.m. I would say like 30 minutes ago, I uploaded my vlog. I'm currently making breakfast, even though I woke up at 12. I knew I wasn't gonna wake up at 9 because I fell asleep really late. But I woke up at 12, then I started editing like at 1, and yeah, I uploaded like at around 3:45. I'm currently making bacon right now, so I don't know if you can hear that or not. I'm also gonna make some waffles. I bought these yesterday because we finally went to do laundry. Oh shit. And while we were waiting, we went to the supermarket and we bought some stuff. So the breakfast I made 2 days ago, that was like a really sad breakfast. So now I'm gonna treat myself to some waffles with some Cool Whip and eggs and bacon. Yeah, and that's eggs and bacon is practically what I eat every day. I kind of want to leave the house today, but I don't know. Like, should I finally go to Michael's? I also currently have a headache. I don't know if it's because I haven't eaten or it's because a special little something, whatever, showed up today and I'm in pain. Probably just take Tylenol. That was probably too much information, but who cares? Okay, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't leave the house. I'm gonna go take some Tylenol because I'm not feeling so good. I can't breathe. So this is breakfast today. So much better. Honestly, I'm excited to eat this today. Shall we eat and talk again? Oh my god, editing that video was horrible. Like, now I know if I'm gonna talk, not to take chews in between. It was horrible to edit. If it annoyed you while watching it, it annoyed me more editing it. So pause while I take a bite. Okay, it took more than one bite, but now I gotta drink water. This should honestly be dinner. But here I am once again. Okay, here goes the first bite. I actually did get a waffle maker. I don't know if you guys remember last year's Vlogmas. I think it was day 2 when we went to Target. I wanted to get a waffle maker. I didn't get it at that time, but I think months later, I ended up getting one. I have not used it. I've used it like twice and it was a mess, and it was just, I don't know. I can't. I regret it was a waste. Yeah. So now I just buy Eggos because they're so much easier to do. I should probably just cut this. I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I am not feeling good. It's 5 p.m. I know I took the Tylenol like 30 minutes ago, but I'm really not feeling so good. So I'm definitely not leaving the house. I think I'm just gonna lay down, rest for a bit until the Tylenol takes effect. I'll try to make Rudy like film something with me or something.
Hello. So Carol probably already said she's a little sick. A moment of silence for Carol, you know. Okay, we're done. So I feel like this is a little challenge. She said, do you want to take over? Well, we were walking to get food. Let's start back there. We were walking to get food, and honestly, I was so happy because there's some good options. And so Carol got what she wanted, and then I got what I wanted. We got like 4 different meals. And so then coincidentally 2 restaurants had the same specials of the day. So then we walked by the second restaurant that we dubbed, and I was like, well, Carol was like, are we ever gonna try it? And I'm like, you know what, we should do a compare side by side. And so then, or I think I said she should do it, but you know, she's a little ill, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So we're kind of winging this. I have 4 categories as of right now. I don't know if it'll change. And we're gonna go by restaurant number 1 and restaurant number 2. The first category is presentation / packaging. The second one is portion size. The third one is taste, and the fourth one is drink, because I wasn't sure if the second restaurant was gonna have like a drink. So these are like Ecuadorian restaurants, and the Ecuadorian specials have a soup and then a rice meal to go with it. And so now I'm thinking, I feel like I have to judge the 2 separately, like the soups and then the thingy, and then do an overall. So, un momento por favor. What I could do is, again, I'm winging this. It's like a little bit organized, a little bit winging, mostly winging. That's how I roll. So what I could do is do like a winner of each dish, and then an overall winner of like which one's the better restaurant. So I think we'll do that. So let's start with number 1. I actually have to find it, so let me just... Oh, okay, it says it's recording. I need to stop saying count here, Carol. Just kidding, just edit them out. Oh wait, can you even hear me? How am I supposed to know if you can hear me? Let's go ask Carol. This is the first one. It comes in a little tin, not eco-friendly. And so that's the rice, oopsies. And then this is the soup. And then pretty much the same. This is for restaurant number 2, the soup. And then restaurant number 1, the soup. They look a little different already. And then this is the rice. It's like it's called chow la fan. And it is like a Asian Ecuadorian fusion fried rice. This is called caldo de pata, which I'm not gonna tell you what it is because it's just delicious and it don't matter what it is. On presentation alone, I would give props to restaurant number 2 because I can see it. But off camera, I had to like find this one because we ordered 2 dishes from here. So I have to like see which one it is. This one, even if I had to, I could see it. Presentation for this is the same thing. I don't know. Well, I would say this has a lot of more like green stuff, or this looks more liquidy, and this looks like there's more stuff in it. They're both really hot. I'll say they're pretty even. Well, okay, I guess let's open it. Wait, let's start with soups. Oh, another little asterisk. I already know how I feel about restaurant 1, but it's because I'm picky. And I like extra like green onions and extra chickpeas. It's really hard to open and it's really, really hot. Okay, so this is it's like a bone broth soup, and it has hominy, green onion, cilantro, chickpeas, and then the pata part. And honestly, I don't know why. Oh, it's spilled. I don't know why I'm reviewing these things, because as a picky eater, I don't really eat some of the things in these things. Some of the ingredients. Oh shit, what the heck? So already the second one was hard to open. I think it's because they filled it to the brim. And it's a bone broth, but it can get really fatty and it gets really sticky. Packaging, I think I just found this is opened. It's probably making a lot of noise, but this is open and there's no spoon. I don't know where it came from though. Definitely from one of the restaurants, but I don't know which one. Ooh, I like the utensils from restaurant number 2. This is like a sturdy spoon. Okay, I'm gonna start with number 1. This is one I already know. This is a huge piece of meat and bone. So if we lift that up, that's how much broth is left. Sorry if it's dark and the lighting's bad, but I'm trying. So for people that like broth, maybe it's a downside, but I think that's a generous piece. This one has like 2 smaller pieces. I probably should have just lifted the camera. Let's do that, because this is hard. Okay. So that's 1 piece. And then the other piece is right there. Or, oh no, actually it is 1 piece. They are connected. Okay, so it is 1 piece. It also looks big. When you lift that, I feel like they have more broth. What's bothering me is the different angles that I'm getting. I'm getting hot too. It's the soup. It's the soup. Portion size, they're the same, so they're equal. Presentation, I think I'm gonna give it to, or maybe that's how I'll do the winner of each. Okay, so I'll like, this is the winner, this is the winner, this is the winner. So presentation, I'll give the winner to the first restaurant. And packaging, I'm gonna give the winner to the second one. Now, portion size, they're equal. Taste, the moment of truth. So usually when I'm in restaurants or home, I put extra stuff. And then also you need some fresh rice, some fresh white rice. It's good. I'm getting some hominy.
Nope.
Delicious. I got a lot of fatty pieces that were like deceiving. I thought they were hominy. It's not. Now let's try the other one. I can definitely tell that the second one isn't as fatty as the first one. And I'll show you them side by side. Okay. Do any of these have chickpeas? Oh, okay, there's 1 chickpea. Sorry, I'm slurping. That's the only way to enjoy it. I don't really know how these are made, but I think I've made my decision. So the first one, you can see like the oiliness, the fattiness just sitting at the top. That I don't like from this one, right? And I did say there's a lot of like fat pieces. I don't eat that. This one, it looks a lot cleaner, but in my opinion, it's lacking flavor. It just kind of like, you know how it has that cloudy taste? I don't know if they add milk or not, but it gives me more of a softer flavor. So I would say the winner is this one. In reality, the second one, the really white one, needs a whole lot of green onions and cilantro, so I got it right here. And then these are chickpeas. Both of them definitely need chickpeas. And probably, I mean, mote was good. I did have a lot of mote while I was eating it, the hominy. For the taste, I'm going to give the win, the W, to restaurant number 1. I can't wait to actually eat this after we're done recording. Put that to the side. Number 1 and number 2. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. This is gonna be close, I think. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make a decision. Story of Rudy's life. I bet Carol's like laughing or like rolling her eyes because it really is true. I can never make decisions. Okay, so these are the 2 side by side, restaurant number 1 and restaurant number 2. I think just from the get, it's like fried rice, right? So this has like supposed to have like chicken, egg, shrimp, like maybe some type of pork. And I can see a little bit of egg right there. I can see a little bit of egg right there. This one has maduro, and I feel like you didn't have to add maduro, but I appreciate it. And I actually think this might win because they got the razzle dazzle cilantro and maduro. This one is darker. I guess they put more soy sauce in it. Salsa china is what they call it in Spanish. And this one looks a little bit lighter. I'm gonna say presentation alone, this one gets it. But now, let's see, wait. Oh, so this one got presentation and packaging because it had the see-through lid. This one, I couldn't see what it was. I had to like open it. Okay, so for the moment of truth. Oh, your girl is allergic to shrimp, so I won't be eating the shrimp. Oh, I also don't see any shrimp from the get on the second one, which for people like my two sisters, that's like a big no-no, because how you skimping out on shrimp? Let's try number one first. I have a piece of chicken in here. As I'm chewing, I'm trying to like look through it. It pretty much looks the same. I see more shrimp. It's like baby shrimp. And then I see like these pork pieces. I don't really know what it is, but it is like pork. It's okay. It's really, really oily. I guess like on the same page as the soup, because the soup is also really oily. I guess the soup was fatty and this is like oily. And although it has shrimp, I get like a little bit of the seafood like taste, but not too much like everything else. It tastes like it should taste. Clean my lips after that. Okay, now on to numero dos. I'm gonna do, oh, okay, I didn't even find a full shrimp. I found a piece of the shrimp. Number one has like a full shrimp. A full piece of shrimp. Restaurant number two, this little tiny piece of shrimp is the first thing I found. Oh, so they cut their pieces of shrimp. I don't know how I feel about that. We might have to ask Carol because it don't convince me and I don't even eat shrimp. Okay, same spoonful with chicken. All right. I'm apologize. My face is very expressive. Maybe y'all should comment what y'all think I'm thinking. Oh, it has actual meat. If you guys can see, this is a piece of meat. Better than pork, I would say. And then I'm gonna have it with a piece of maduro, because this is how they intended it to be. Okay. It looks like I'm playing around with my food. I'm kind of like scavenging, trying to see what's through it. Really, yeah. The whole dish. First one I think only had, from what I could see, chicken, pork, and shrimp. And then egg. Restaurant number two has chicken, some type of like red meat. It looked like beef. The Vienna sausage and egg. So 4 and 4, I guess it's the same. Now let's go back to why I made the face. There's some pieces of grains of rice that are whiter, and so what I think is maybe they were running out on what they were making, and so they just added white, kind of like white rice, and so it has a lot of less flavor compared to the first one. The second one, yeah, the second one, it was very disappointing. The maduro, it wasn't even sweet. So it's not like I can give them a bunch of points for it. The shrimp pieces are cut up.
Your girl's allergic to shrimp.
From just turning it around and looking through and just leaving it like that, look at how many shrimps you can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think this one's the 5th one. This one, and yes, granted, they're baby shrimp. but at least they're full. They're bigger than these pieces. These pieces, so I only saw this one and this one. That's all I saw. And look at the color difference. Like, yeah, this one's oily. This one's just as oily. And it don't got a lot of flavor. I think it's looking like we know who the winner is. But you never know. You never know. Because we still got the juices. In a typical merienda day special thing, they give you the soup, the rice meal, and then a drink. So let's cover these. We'll come back to them. I'm gonna use, this one was originally on restaurant number 1. I'm gonna put it on restaurant number 2 because I don't wanna see it. I don't wanna see it, it's not good. No point. Also, I'm sorry if you're used to Carol's videos and this is a change of pace for you. It might be, I don't know. I'm trying my best. I feel like they're very consistent in what I've been saying. This is restaurant number 1 and restaurant number 2. This one has ice. It's cold, but it has ice. So we already know it's been sitting there. It might be watered down. Restaurant number 1. It is your old-fashioned drink called guac, which, you know, guac, it's like Quaker. So it's a refreshing but filling drink that is made out of oats. And then you can add like a strong like juice to it just to give it a little bit more flavor, and like sugar. Not the best guac, but we're not here for that. Something came on the camera, I don't know what it means. Second one. I knew I was gonna be surprised by the color if it was gonna be something like good, because you know sometimes the color can give you a hint. So the second one has like a greenish, brownish, orangish color, and when I taste it, I'll let you know why I got that color. Let's mix it too, because the ice probably watered that shit down. Okay, but it's really watered down because of the ice, and it's a strong flavor. It could be stronger because the fruit is like has that distinct flavor. This is guac. Honestly, on camera they both look very disappointing. This is supposed to be that Quaker, the guac. It's also supposed to have like a regional fruit with like the oat to give flavor, but honestly it's giving me more of like, what are those called, like spices, like aroma, like cloves and stuff. It's giving me more of that kind of flavor than fruit flavor, which I guess it depends on what you like. I think it needs more juice flavor. This one, so now look at this color. It looks green, it looks brown. I don't think people would say orangish, but I'm a little colorblind, so we're gonna say a little bit orangish too. This one, the ice definitely is watering it down. Ooh, sorry if I'm too loud. The ice is definitely watering it down. And because it's lulo naranjilla, that right there. Oh, y'all see? It got all those colors. Maybe that's why it turns brown. Like a weird mixture of both. It's such a strong fruit, and it's very disappointing that like it was surprising to see that it was gonna be a good juice and then be disappointed that it was watered down and you could barely taste the flavor of the fruit. Both juices, honestly, I didn't get it. Both juices, honestly, are not a win for me. Maybe for the meal that I'm having, I'm gonna give it to restaurant number 2, because the first one, restaurant number 1, I think as I'm drinking it, I think it's just gonna make me thirstier and thirstier. The second one, because it's a little watered down, it like does freshen me up a bit. So I guess reluctantly I'm giving it to restaurant number 2. Okay, so the results are in. Restaurant number 2 got 2 wins. 1 in 2 categories. It won in packaging and it won in the drink, which when you think about it, they're not great categories to win in. I don't think that's the make or break. Like, it doesn't really lift you that up. But restaurant number 1, it won in presentation for the soup because the soup looked like there was more contents in the soup. There was more scallions or green onions and little things in it. And the chalafan looked darker, which we learned to be for a reason. And just from sight, you could see more of the gumbo, more of the stuff in it. How long have I been recording? Oh dear Lord. So, presentation is why restaurant number 1 got the win. Packaging, not so much. I mean, barely. Like, it's practically the same thing. The only thing that won was this clear thing, and I already took it away from restaurant number 2, so I don't know. I don't know if that matters. And for both dishes, restaurant number 1 got both of them, the caldo de pata and chalafan. Although they were oily, and again, that might be things that people really don't like, but I'd rather eat something full of flavor than no flavor. And the rice was just as oily, so I'd rather get flavor and the oily. I don't know. I mean, we don't want the oily, but we're gonna get it. For the soup and the rice, restaurant number 1 won. I don't know, I would say landslide. I don't know if it's landslide, but I would say restaurant number 1 won. I really was trying to be equal, mostly because I wanted me and Carol to have a second option. I wanted somewhere else to go when we want food, when we want Ecuadorian food, and it's really close by. So I was rooting for, I wanted restaurant number 2 to have a chance. I was rooting for number 2. I didn't want to just write it off from the beginning. I was trying to be hopeful. Usually I'm very cynical, but unfortunately, restaurant number 1, the OG, won. So I'm gonna eat. I'll probably show you my fixed version of the soup. And then I don't know if I'm gonna record anything else. I don't know if I'm tasked to record the rest of the day. I feel like, what if like out of these 22 minutes, she gets like a minute? I don't know. But yeah, like, should I record just in case she needs something else? Shout out to Yuki, because Yuki be knowing Ecuadorian food. My ass still has not ate.
I already ate before you.
Carol ate before me. So this is restaurant number 2, restaurant number 1. We're gonna put her opinions on here because honestly, who trusts me? She says that this one, she started liking this one first, but then she realized that there wasn't that many things, like the meat or like, you know, the ingredients. This one's a lot oilier. So I said this one's oilier, but actually when looking at like residue on the tin, this one's a lot oilier. So that's that. The soup. So what I did was I combined the oily soup and the non-tasting soup, and now we have a not so oily, not so tasting soup. I added the green onions and the garbanzo beans, the chickpeas. Pause.
Nope, that's the turning off one.
Oh. Okay. I still haven't eaten, and it's 8:25, 8:26. So I mixed the soups, right? It was less oily. I was like, oh my God, already so much better. It lost all the flavor though. How sad. Oh, so I was eating it, and then Carol was like, you should heat it up. And I'm like, you're right, it's not hot. So I put some of Carol's white rice from her other meal, and then I heat it up. But now it's too hot. So So that's why we're recording this outro now before I even eat. Thanks for watching. I don't want this to be a regular occurrence. I don't think Carol wants it to be either. I hope this is entertaining in a good way. And I look forward to the rest of Carol's Vlogmas. I rather be like, what is it? Like the side cast? Supporting cast. I'd rather be a supporting cast, supporting role person than be like the featuring person. Maybe I'm giving myself too much credit, but I'm thinking of it like music. Let's not do this again. We need Carol right here. Right. She got her stool right here. But yeah, maybe we should do more of these because your girls gotta eat. We gotta eat. And it's really easy to get food. It's accessible. It's good. Let us know if you like the food reviews. And like, you know, when Carol's feeling better, I think it'd be good to get 2 options. I'm also, again, this was easier to make the decision, but usually I'm very indecisive and I need someone to bounce off of, like, and kind of like get our thoughts flowing. So yeah, and it'll be good to have another opinion. Like, she did have, I tried to give what her opinions were. Oh, I just realized this is another different angle. I mean, it's just more of that. Whatever, is done. 4-minute outro. Carol, are your outros usually 4 minutes long and then you have to edit it out that much? I don't know. How annoying. Whatever, I'm gonna stop speaking. Goodbye. I don't know what Vlogmas day this is. Today's 8, so it's Vlogmas day 8. Yeah. So, oh, congrats. She made it a week. Now she's on Vlogmas day 8. Let's hope she feels better soon, cause it's not gonna be this good next time, if there even is a next time. Bye. I wanted to give you guys a different angle, but who would have thought a different angle did not want me? Can this be the outtake? Is the shadows of my face like bad? Whatever.